Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the JBZN Podcast. I'm Zach with my other friends, Nick, Jonathan, and Breckan. We haven't been on the podcast for what, like a year?
Just about a year, yeah.
So,
Very,
before we get
very bad.
into our days, I think we should just do a little catch up on what's been happening.
I agree.
Uh, who's first?
You, man.
What the
Anyone?
Okay. All right. Where do I start? Well, I don't even recall the date of the last episode, but uh, the only major change, my hair got longer, and my guitar skills improved, and um, that's it.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fire, what about you?
Not much. Pretty much the same.
Pretty much.
Besides the fact that I've pretty much been nearly done with everything. Everything's getting all cleaned up in life. Gonna work
Love it.
on
Love it.
music.
Oh,
What about you?
I forgot to mention that. Oh, crud.
Everybody, oh, crud. Yeah, man. Like, I was just listening to our last podcast, and yeah, it's been almost a year, which is insane because I feel like so much has happened in the past year. I got a new job,
A lot
a
can
lot of
happen. Yeah.
family, stuff has gone down. I graduated, which is absolutely just
Yes,
Congrats,
insane.
man.
sir.
I It's hard to believe, but yeah, it's been quite the year, and I got a lot of stories that I've been waiting to tell on the podcast. So, Breckan, how you been, man?
There we go.
Um, man, to be honest, I'm just same old. Uh, I well, closely past freshman grade. I'm going to the sophomore year. I just moved to a new house. Yeah, that's about it.
Sick. Mom's basement. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, I'm living in my mom's basement. I'm 20 years old. No job, no life, no friends.
Still a sophomore?
I just finished a piece of pizza. Um,
And a
in
box
my
of
mom's
cigarettes. Yeah.
basement. Yeah, 2 boxes, make it two. Yeah.
To start off, Nick, they started filming OBX4 today.
I noticed what I remember
Yeah.
in one of our old podcasts. We talked about our predictions for season 3, and season 3 came out. And it was pretty good, and yeah, now they
That's right.
started season 4, which hey, that's great.
Yeah, we should have just came back, me and you, just talk about it season 3. It's very upsetting that we
Oh
missed that, but it's
yeah, I
fine.
know.
That season was great.
That was pretty good.
Well,
Very interesting, very action packed.
Yes.
this is my first time being on a podcast since the first episode.
Yeah,
Just realized it.
actually, Zach
Oh
has
damn,
been
that's
because I'm pretty sure the first episode was all four. The second one was like I swear I'm pretty sure it was
yeah.
just me and Jonathan, and then the third one was me, Jonathan, and
I
Breckan.
think,
So yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Mhm.
Got the whole gang back together a
Yeah.
year later.
For a good reunion
Yes,
a year later. It's great.
a few months delayed in my opinion, but hey, we get that.
It's better than never, I guess.
That's true.
Well, trying to think now. I haven't done this in a while, man.
I know. I feel like
Back to
there's so
work.
much
What
to
about?
talk about, but you have no way to say it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I really want to see the new Guardians movie. It's really good.
That
I have yet to.
was
My
really
girlfriend
good.
said it was really good. She cried,
Yeah, no, it was.
but I mean,
I enjoyed it.
I did
So
see
far,
Spider Man
Marvel
though.
looks like they're coming out with really good stuff,
Yeah,
both
Yes,
on the
they
Disney
are.
end of things and on the Fox end of things.
I just hope they can keep that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will. They got a really long couple of years of movies that they got lined up, so I'm sure they'll deliver. Really
Speaking
want to watch
of
Flash though.
the next few years, what are your guys'? I know who all here has a job. I know Jonathan does. Does anybody else have a job?
I do.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right, you do. Obviously.
Yeah.
What's
Sorry about that.
Breaking you better job.
Zach? Do
Still
you have
14
any?
Which
years
is
old.
understandable. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a young boy.
in sophomore year.
Yeah.
He's the youngest member of the podcast still,
Mm-hmm.
and always will be.
Yeah, not gonna change anytime soon
I don't
or
think he's
ever.
passing anyone. Yeah. Zach, do you have any
Unless
weird work stories? Well, where do you work, first of all?
I work at Painesville Teals
What was that?
in Painesville, Minnesota.
Hmm.
you
We
work at
had
Home
this one
Depot.
guy.
This one guy.
We had this
Okay,
one
okay.
guy. He was basically a stalker, but apparently he was stalking people at the school.
Oh,
Whoa.
And he came into the store quite a bit, basically looking for one of my coworkers, Ryan. But
Whoa.
he was on break at the time, so I introduced myself. The guy's name, I won't introduce him because, well,
So
privacy
definitely gonna go
reasons.
big one day. Yeah.
for all the wrong reasons.
Privacy reasons.
But yeah, apparently this guy was a known child predator.
Damn.
I didn't know it
Yikes.
until my manager told me, hey, this guy is going to have a restraining order on the store. Just letting you know.
Very great.
I swear
That's
that
it for
dude. I've
crazy
seen
stories.
like horror animated short films, and like I swear that's been a story of like some worker working at like a donut shop, and they've had like this guy stalking the shop for so long just to find out he's like a child predator or something.
Zach, I'm surprised you don't work at Home Depot. I'm just gonna say that.
Mm, no, there's
Even at
no,
Home Depot.
Yeah, is there
no,
even Home Depot where you live?
no. There's Home Depot, just not near where I live
Why don't you work there?
because I don't have a vehicle.
Have
Dang,
a
son.
I don't have my
vehicle.
license.
Gets real terminology with it. Okay.
Oh yeah, about the vehicle thing. I I'm going to driver's ed sometime this summer, you know,
Yeah.
and then gonna finally get my permit when I turn 15, and then get my hours in, then get a car, and be able to drive, and then yeah.
But the question is, Breckan, are you going to do the same thing that I did? Get a job immediately when you turn 15.
No. To be honest, this is kind of a not even a fun fact, but my parents don't want me to get a job. That's like the first time anyone will ever say that. But yeah, they just don't want me to work because I don't know why. But eventually, I'm gonna like
Understandable.
convince them and be like, "Hey, I want to pay for my own shit. I mean stuff." Anyways, and then yeah. So
That's what I'm excited for on my behalf. It's my birthday in like what 2 days or so. So
2 days,
damn
after
man.
son.
that,
That's insane.
I'll be like 17,
They
so I can
grow up
finally
so
focus on.
fast.
You can finally focus on like getting that driver going, and then
Some
hopefully
Colorado
by like
Springs, huh?
midsummer, by hopefully by midsummer I can like officially just be driving. And I already got like a hand-me-down car, like just sitting there, so just take it when I can.
Mm. So, does anyone have some very long, in depth, crazy, interesting stories?
Long, in-depth, crazy stories, huh?
Um,
I do have a
Not that I
question
can
though.
think of.
So, Brecken, you said you're going into driver's training possibly this summer,
Yes,
dude.
hopefully.
Let me tell you, driver's training, man, is oh, maybe I just had a interesting experience, but you're not ready for that, man. It is,
it's different for everyone, but
yeah, for sure. Cause everybody's, especially us, we all live on different sides of the, U.S. But my driver's ed teacher was, I, t- so I did mine through my school, which meant
Oof,
my
oh yeah, because
like
schools have
terrible.
that
I'm
program.
glad I don't didn't do that.
my middle school teacher was the one middle school like history teacher or something was the one who taught it. And
Yikes.
this dude, I love him to death. He was really cool, but I don't know, something about him just made me seem like he wasn't always all there. So I did driver's training with my friend at the time. His name was Josh, really cool kid, and we were like, yeah, let's do driver's training together. It'll be fun. He's like, all right. So we do driver's training, and we like first day we get there, we're like, all right, this is kind of cool, And then right off the bat, our teacher was like, all right, yeah, you guys and your partner just pick days that you want to drive. And we're like, all right, let's drive, this day, this day, this day, and this day. And driving, let me just check. Let me get, because I've had my license for a while now. Driving is fun, and it's easy, but you got to get past the thought that you are driving like a 1-ton metal object going 80 miles an hour down the freeway.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah.
that gets in your head, and then you're like, I don't want to drive. That's scary. But honestly, it is really fun. But let me just tell you, depending on your
Excited
driver's
about.
training teacher, you could have a fun time. That's for sure. I had quite the few interesting things happen at my driver's training.
I'm literally just studying for my test. I'm freaking like Quizlet, some cards, bro. I'm trying to get the most easiest pass ever. I ain't trying to like waste so much time on just one simple test.
And it's honestly not that hard. I mean, if you've driven in a car with like your mom or your dad or grandma or whoever, it's
Yeah.
not that hard.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
that's
before. I've driven quite a distance from one place to like near my house. It's fun. It is really fun, and it's like wow, I'm driving, especially when you're first starting out. So it's like sure be nothing but a walk in a block.
If you know what like a yield sign is and like how not to die, then you should be fine.
Not to die. Saw a post involving driving where it's like you're putting your trust to so many other drivers around you, and they're putting their trust in you
Yeah.
to drive normally and not fucking crash. Which is crazy to
mm,
think about because like you're on the freeway and you like have like all these other cars around you, and you're putting your trust in them to not swerve into you like out of nowhere with their intrusive
yeah.
thoughts. That's pretty crazy. You're like trusting people on a daily when it comes to driving.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Yeah, I had I actually so I have a fun driver's training story. So first day driver's training, we're driving. Of course, I think I went first to get like mine done and over with because
Mhm.
like the way ours was set up was like you and your partner go. You have your partner in the back seat, the trainer in this passenger seat, and you're in the driver's seat. And we drove for like an hour, and then would switch to the other kid. And our teacher would like make phone calls in the middle of it. Like I remember day one, I'm driving down the road. Again, I'm like white knuckling the steering wheel. I'm terrified of driving for my first time, basically. This dude was on the phone with his doctor. He was like scheduling a doctor's appointment. He was like, "Yep, Wednesday. Yep, I'll check make sure my wife can do that, but yeah, I think Wednesday will work." And then like after the doctor, he calls his wife, right? And then like halfway through his conversation with his wife, he looks up from his phone and goes, you missed your turn." I was like,
What
"Bro,
the fuck?
you were supposed to tell me that." And he was like, "Yeah, you're not
So
supposed to be on
buzzing
these
the phone.
like dirt roads here." Because I was on like a dirt road. He's like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to be on dirt roads." I was like, "Well, dude, maybe if you didn't call your
Get off
doctor
your
in the
phone, little
middle of
bro.
this." Yeah. And so that was our first experience. And then we had another time. I think it was, yeah, it was freeway driving, right? So like highway type stuff.
I'm scared of that, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
And I think honestly it is scary because like you gotta get into like the lane fast before you
Yeah,
get like
really
hit.
fast. Yeah.
But I yeah, I went up first again, and I did pretty good on the expressway. I feel like, and then after that, we pulled over in like some gas station slash McDonald's, and my instructor was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go inside and get some lunch. You guys can feel free to get a drink or like dinner or whatever." I was like, what? And so I went inside,
What
went
kind of
and peed.
experience is this?
This dude walked out with again, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He walked out with a Bosco stick and a black coffee. I was
Damn.
like, dude, first off, you're ballsy to eat with a bunch of kids who have never driven before, let alone
Yeah.
a black coffee and a Bosco stick. I was like, hey, you heart craves
bro's
what the
asking
heart
for it.
craves.
Yeah, dude.
But it
Bosco
was,
steak and black coffee.
it was, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
That's classic. I have to respect that.
Your teacher
Dream
sounds like
meal.
he's a crackhead.
You know,
Hey,
he
dude, I don't know.
was
That's
interesting.
I don't know how you felt that day, going on a phone call and then asking for all these going stopping for food and coffee when he has like two teens that have never been in the driver's seat, but
And it's funny
sure.
because I knew a few other people that were doing driver's training at the time. And then the kids were like, yeah, he made us go through like drive-throughs to get him like lunch.
What the fuck?
So,
I guess making it fun somehow, some
yeah,
way. I
that's
wouldn't mind that. Honestly, although it's weird, if my driver instructor was like, "Yeah, let's stop by like a Jack in the Box and you can get yourself something," like,
yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I guess.
It was more of a chill experience, but like part of me wants to think of him as like my history teacher. And the other part's like, oh, that's just some dude, but at the same time, he's my driver
Right.
instructor. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's
Like all like these three titles: history
yeah,
teacher, middle school, driver's instructor, random stranger man.
yeah. It's hard to like,
But all of them.
yeah, pick which one he is today.
That's pretty funny. I'm kind of nervous for freeway driving. That's like the next step my mom wanted to put me through is put me on the freeway because I've driven on a road already. It's quite simple, really.
Yeah. Again, if you just
But on
know
the
not
freeway,
how to
it's like,
not die, it's really easy.
how to not die. Yeah, I'll keep that in my mind. Once I get on that ramp,
Just remember,
remember what Nick told you. Just
don't
don't
die.
die. Just,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I'm not kidding, man. It's like if you know how to hit the brakes and not run a red light, you're good.
right. Yeah, I guess. It's kind of like a racetrack with all these different lanes, but you just gotta really use your mirrors like a lot
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like switching lanes and stuff. I just gotta really practice on that. And
Yeah.
parking. I haven't parked yet. And I don't want to hit anything, but
Parking,
budget, man.
Well,
I got lucky for my parking.
I've
Like
actually
parallel parking.
the only thing I've done is like I like my parents take me home from school and then they'd like stop halfway. There's like a little hill into like our I forgot the name of it. It's like the little fucking oops, little little circle thing. The cul-de-sac, yeah. It's like a little hill down to the cul-de-sac. And then they just like stop at like the top of the hill and they'd be like, "All right, you want to drive home?" And I'm like, "Sure." So then I like get in the driver's seat. And then they're like, "Check your mirrors," and I'm like, "Okay." I do
Yeah,
that.
I hate
Get
when they
my
do that.
get myself situated, and then I drive. It's really easy. I mean, it's literally not even a pro.
Yeah.
It's like not even a issue for me. But and then I park easy too. I mean, it's not even like it doesn't even take an effort. I mean, I just go up like my little driveway, park, and then I get inside. Like yeah, I just drove like 20 feet. And it's easy. And then yeah,
Yeah, it's always different circumstances depending like where you're parking. Like if it's like a parking garage, should be quite simple
yeah.
and different stuff like that.
I mean,
I
to
mean, I
be
have
honest,
parked in my parking, which is again like a drive when you go into like a lane,
hmm
which is pretty easy. You just gotta like make sure you're hitting the right angles and stuff. But
yeah. Where I
I'm
park, it's
excited
like
though.
kind of hard. It's like thin and it's at like a slant, so I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
gotta
I
hit the
mean,
angles. Watch your
yeah,
mirrors.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy. I don't know. Well, more stories.
Hmm.
I wish I
Yeah,
had like
driving's getting a bit
actual
boring.
interesting stories, but they're kind of Jonathan knows, and ending kind of.
So
So
far, out of all of us, Jonathan has the most interesting life, except we cannot talk about his stories.
That's
Okay,
'cause he
dude,
lives
just
in
steal
LA.
his ego, bro. Come on, man.
Like, no offense
But
to
it's
Gaslight my man
true.
like that.
any of you, but we all live in like nowhere
Yeah, I
compared
mean,
to
No,
Mr. LA
I
over
would
here.
say I have like the second kind of barely interesting life because I have a basketball team that just won the finals. Um, the Denver Nuggets. I forgot to mention that, but yeah. But I mean, we got mountains. And that's about it. And we have smog in Denver, so
In
that's
Denver.
nice.
See mine.
Well, I got Detroit.
It's crazy. You could like if you're far away from like the main city, you can see the freaking cloud above the skyline. It's crazy.
Have you
Yeah,
guys?
no,
I'm
I
glad my
think Denver is
Pacific
like
got
at
help.
least like I think the number one or number two city that has like smog in the US. But I don't actually I'm gonna look that up right now. But yeah.
Have you guys seen Blade Runner New York?
Not yet. No.
Dude, New York is I New York is bad right now. I don't know if you guys have been
Oh
keeping up
yeah.
with that.
They're going out in like spray painting masks or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're
because
called,
the
yeah.
air quality is so bad. Like everything's orange. That's how bad it is.
It
Thanks
looks
to
like
those
the
what
Batman.
Canadian
I
wildfires or
kind
whatever.
of. Yeah, we're getting affected by that a lot
I bet.
because we're basically the dollar store version of Canada.
True. I mean,
We're
Huh,
right
Michigan
up.
had
so
like a air warning, but not nearly as bad as
oh
some other
yeah,
states.
the Canadian fires, haha, came through our
Minnesota.
thing too. It was just really foggy, but not as bad as New York.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah, Jonathan, your smog rate is 29th, and mine's in the top 5. So beat that,
I'm not sure
mother
that's something
trucker.
I want to be.
Yeah, I know, but
Weather, something else.
So how's the weather today?
yeah, how's
Cold.
the weather for you guys? It was a actually there's a huge storm last night for me. It was cray,
It's been
cray, cray.
beautiful. Just very windy. But other than that, beautiful.
It's kind of chilly today for me. What about you, Mr. LA? How is it for you?
Hot and humid and gross with full with violence and yeah, typical day.
Violence-filled weather.
Yeah,
Planes landing on the street, fighter jets coming down,
It's like GTA.
flying motorcycles with lasers.
like coke and drugs landing
Drugs.
through the air, like raining, just methamphetamine, everything.
Why are we making fun of poor Los Angeles?
I wouldn't call it poor. Yet they do have a high poor population. Homeless people and
Yeah.
Yeah,
dead, so
and they're the number one city in violence.
that's true.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was Detroit.
yeah. You can't have
Just
anything in
Detroit.
Detroit.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
I haven't been to Detroit in a long
Hey,
time.
dude, I come on, let's get a banger going. I don't have any stories.
It's one of those things like if somebody tells me to say a story, I'm not gonna remember to say a story. But like they'll come
Yeah,
to me
Me
I'm
neither.
naturally.
just I'm just completely like blanked out right now.
I
I
just
don't
have
even.
nothing interesting.
I feel
I mean,
like
I
I have
feel
the
like I
most
would have
boring
something.
life in the group.
I don't think I have
Jonathan, where
something
did you go?
interesting, but it's just like
I just wish I could.
oh.
I.
I mean, we can. I mean, we're not. I mean, I guess it is illegal, but like,
It depends what stories we're talking about, but
oh, I
yeah.
don't know
Yeah,
what the hell.
yeah,
So
I
some
don't
of
yeah.
these
know.
some of these stories are mainly for all of us to personally enjoy.
True.
I don't know. I could probably think of like very old stories, but I'll
Be
try my
like
I
best.
don't really
sugarcoat
have
it and be
anything.
like, oh, I was I don't know. I had grass and I sniffed it and then some.
I went
I don't
to
know.
a local park down the road and cut some grass with my hands and ripped out the roots and Had a blast, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something
he
like that.
definitely had a blast.
Blast off in space, I did. You too, though. So that's all right.
So,
Speaking of,
oh yeah, go ahead.
hold on. Yeah, give me a second. Speaking of grass, have you been in contact with it lately, Breckan?
Oh,
Actually,
Because personally, me and you, like, we haven't talked about it, so I don't know.
yeah. No, actually. Well, last
Have you
time I
been in
cut some
contact with
grass,
the grass?
with some fellas, it was about maybe 3 weeks ago, but before maybe two, but before that, it was like a month before I even did anything. And
Oh,
if you can remember, I actually I texted you that we have to have a talk, like a
oh yeah,
huge
yeah.
talk.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
that's right, that's right.
And you know what? I might as well just get personal right now. You know, I never thought I would be doing this, but I'm actually trying to quit vaping. Yeah.
woo!
Good for you, Breckan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Good job.
It's
Proud
Welcome
not
of
to
you.
the
like
normal kids club.
although it's not,
Now you don't have
it's
to
not like,
constantly go into men's bathroom.
although it's not like actually vaping, it's still qualified. So I'll give you that.
Proud of you, Brecken.
yeah. Thank you.
Speaking of vaping, have you
Oh,
guys seen of this one guy, Norm? He's just everywhere.
Who?
what?
Just the hey Norm guy. He's everywhere.
Norm
Oh, I thought
Macdonald?
you were talking
Isn't he
about
dead?
Fulcrum.
Fulcrum?
No,
I know Fulcrum.
this one guy. This fucking guy. Hey Norm. He's everywhere.
I feel like
I
I've
can't
heard the
escape
name,
him.
but
Yeah, it
I
sounds
don't
familiar
know.
with
One eight
Fulcrum.
hundred
Sounds like one of
something.
only, you
Hey
know,
Norm or something.
yeah. But anyways,
You just can look him up. You'll find him just like
um,
immediately.
uh, anyways, so I've never like owned one of my own, right? And I haven't been doing it for long, but obviously, it's the most addictive drug out there, so it's
There we go.
annoying
Found him.
and hard.
Right
So,
away.
Yeah.
and it's also like a struggle because my dad has these, vapes laying around all over. I mean, I don't want to say it's his
Curiosity.
fault, but yeah,
Yeah.
It's just crazy how like easily anybody can get their hands on something like that nowadays.
yeah, I know. I
Like
mean,
Sure.
like,
it's kind of
Especially
bizarre.
here when it's legal.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Texas is
sad.
legal at least. Yeah.
And Minnesota has just legalized it.
That's true.
Or at least
I
it's
I
in
don't
a
know
respect
if
bill.
it.
it's legalized in Colorado. I want to say it is, but I don't know.
It is in Michigan. I know that. And it's definitely very well known legally here as well.
I don't
But
know when I'm
I
gonna
don't.
go to Michigan, but hopefully sometime soon.
Dude, I know.
Not
In one
gonna
of our
lie,
old
dude. If I saw a picture with you
podcasts,
two, bro,
you say
I'd
you
be
were coming to
so
Michigan,
pissed,
and I don't
bro.
care where in Michigan you go, I'll drive up to wherever the fuck you're staying, and we're taking a
I
single
think
photo and then I'm leaving.
I'd be so jealous, bro. I'd be so mad. It's
Oh,
like,
Come
damn,
dude,
all
visit
of us to be
me.
together.
man,
We can
Nick, I
come
swear
to
to God,
Minnesota.
I'll actually convince my parents to take me to Michigan next year.
Do it, man.
I swear to God. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I know like the state, but it's just blanking right now. But it's the one closer up to like the sea or the ocean or whatever. I
What?
do believe.
So it's north of where he is.
Maybe.
Canada?
Wisconsin?
No, like a city closer to
Check.
like
Let me look at the
the sea
maps.
and ocean.
Let's see.
I don't know, man. There's a lot. You're
A
gonna have
city
to
close to the
specify.
ocean.
Either she lives in
Grand
I don't even
Rapids.
know.
I got a lot of people going.
Not
My
not the
girlfriend is going
Grand
to Grand
Rapids.
Rapids.
I don't know about that.
Grand
Wait,
Rapids is a nice city. I like that.
where
Anyway,
do you live,
Traverse City.
Traverse City.
Nick? No, not sure.
Cadillac.
Just name all
Hell,
the cities.
Gaylord.
dude.
Kansas City.
Oh yes.
I have
think
been to
Michigan's
Gaylord
in it.
before.
We also have a city called Gaylord in Minnesota.
Yeah. We also have
What?
Hell, Michigan.
Wait, no.
What
Nick,
the-
where do you live though?
I
What city?
live bottom.
In Raisin.
I live
Yeah,
Bottom.
bottom of the state.
I think that's where my
I
grandma
live
lives.
like
But
at 30-minute drive from Toledo, Ohio, so I can get to Ohio pretty fast.
Why would you want to go there?
Because believe it or not, there's more stuff to do in Toledo than there is anywhere near where I'm from.
So are you close to Detroit then?
Not really, no.
I'm gonna just ask my mother right now.
Yeah, go ask your mom where your grandma lives so I can GPS her house and just show up one day.
Yeah, I'm asking her
Show up
now.
to- Are you the grandmother of Breckan by chance?
Do you know Mr. Breckan? I'm a friend of his. Man, I wish I had family that lived near any of you guys, but I only have. Honestly, all my family's really in Michigan, just farther north.
All my family's in like AZ, which is like one state away from Colorado, but that's about it.
I've got like distant relatives in Florida, but that doesn't help.
Yeah,
The worst state to ever be in, ever.
I'll bet Florida. It's alright.
it's very.
It's crazy,
very,
that's for sure.
Honest, Florida would be nice.
Very tropical.
Dude, I went to Florida for a family vacation.
I just asked my mom where she lives, and then I was like, "What city?" And then she was like, Michigan."
It's not helpful,
So-
Mom.
Thanks,
Good one.
Mom.
Good one.
I vacationed to Florida a few years back, and we stayed in New Smyrna Beach, where, if you guys don't know what New Smyrna Beach is, I didn't know this, but New Smyrna Beach is one of the like most known places for shark attacks in the U.S.
Ah,
Now,
good one.
I didn't know that fact until after I was there. So apparently too. So we get to Florida, right? The first thing we do, we couldn't check in to our hotel for a few hours, so we're like, let's go walk down to the ocean because our hotel was like right on the ocean. So we went out there. First thing I did was check my pocket. My phone was missing. I had dropped it in the ocean and I hadn't realized.
What?
But it worked, so it was okay. But the first thing
How
I
you
ever did,
drop your phone in the ocean, not knowing?
I don't know, but the first thing I ever did when I ever saw an ocean for the first time was drop my phone in it. And
Nice,
then,
okay, memorable.
yeah, a few days later, we're swimming in the ocean, having a good time. There's dead jellyfish everywhere, and I had ran into a few jellyfish, and it was terrifying because those little things are not fun.
Deadly.
They like I don't know. You hear horror stories, and you're like, I'd never want to hear that again.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a toxic species of jellyfish in Japan?
Yeah, probably,
Pretty
dude.
sure
Jellyfish are
every single
terrifying.
jellyfish is toxic.
But
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. She
Dude.
lives in Marquette.
I think
Marquette,
I know where that
Michigan?
is.
Yes. Yeah, she said like right by the water. So that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think I might know where that is. But anyway, back to my Florida story, right?
Oh,
So we're in Florida.
I just found it.
We're swimming, and I saw a jellyfish like really close to my family, and I was like, I'm not trying to get stung, so I just dipped. I didn't tell anybody. I just left, and I was like, you know,
I was not having it.
I was like, if somebody gets stung, that's not me. So, but yeah, I get home, and I'm like, yeah, New Smyrna was fun, and I look it up, and it was #1 for shark attacks. I was just lucky to not see any sharks. And then I found out a week after I went to New Smyrna, some lady like died because of a shark bite
Damn.
in the same beach that I was chilling in.
Dodged the bullet there, buddy.
Yeah, I was like,
Pretty
"Whew,
much. That's a shark.
good
Yeah,
thing
that's
I,
crazy.
good thing I was not there that week."
I just found Marquette on the map, and it's very, very, very of where you are, Nick. So, be quite a
It's
distance
very-
of a drive if you think about it. But yeah,
Yeah, he has gas money.
That is not true.
it's bordering, or not bordering, but it's like right on Lake Superior.
Like Superior.
Yeah, and it's also on the border of the sea. So
Kind of though.
Oh shit. Oh shit. She
Yeah.
lives in the
yeah,
UP? Holy fuck.
yeah. So you gonna pull up or what?
Dude, I'm gonna be driving for fucking years, bro.
Days.
How long does that drive actually gonna take? Like a day?
That would take not a day. It would be I don't know. I'd have to assume like 8 hours probably.
Oh, that's light work.
Breckan, you can't
on,
even
man.
drive, bro. Shut up.
Nah, dude. Trust.
You have to think
Trust.
about road conditions, weather conditions, gas prices.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zach,
here we go.
shut your mouth.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
I'm just kidding, Zach.
Let me
Anyways,
actually let's research something. How much a plane ticket costs to Great Rockies?
one now.
You know, I actually I have a plan, right? Now, will this plan ever
You
happen?
do?
More than likely, no. But it's fun to imagine. So I've mapped out a trip from Michigan, where I live, all the way to LA
Ooh,
with like a few stops to other states. And I want to go on a trip. I want to buy a van and go on a like
do it.
month-long trip. Here, let me see if I can find the photo I took of all these stops to different states that I want to go to because I think that would be the funnest like
Funnest in the word, buddy.
experience ever, bro. Shut up, bitch.
Anyways,
Share
you
with
should
the
go to Missouri, pick up Zach, and then traverse to Colorado
Missouri.
Springs or whatever, Minnesota. Same thing.
Minnesota, they're all
Min-
the same.
Yeah,
Hey,
Minnesota,
Well,
and
I'm
just
then
offended.
just listen to my list first, all right? So I'm gonna
oh yeah.
go from Michigan to New York. So I want to see New York. I'm gonna go down to North Carolina, visit the Outer Banks, and then
Ooh.
down to South Carolina to like Myrtle Beach and like Charleston. Go all the way down to Florida would be my next stop. Go back up towards like Pigeon Forge, like Tennessee area, and then cut way across to Colorado Springs.
Ooh.
Take a dip into Utah,
Yeah.
pit stop in Las Vegas before ending up
Mm.
in Los Angeles.
Okay, you meet me,
That's a lot
then
of
we
states.
do a
Yeah.
hangover, and then you go to Jonathan.
We do a
Easy.
hangover. Dude, that is my
And then
dream trip
literally
around the
just pick
states.
me up,
Dude,
Nick.
a plane ticket to Colorado Springs is not that expensive.
Take one right
So I
now
can
then.
drive, buddy.
Might fuck around and do it.
Fuck around, find out. We all just arrive at
might,
Brecken's house one
might
day.
fuck around, spend a buck or two, hop on a plane, some shit.
No,
I don't know.
but Nick, if that ever happens, just let me know. You're never gonna have my number, probably. I don't know, but whenever it
Y'all
do
have your
happen,
number.
just come pick me up, and I'll be there.
Deal.
And then I'll come with you, and then we'll meet Jonathan.
Hell yeah.
Wait, pause on the come with you. But yeah.
Whoa. But yeah, that is my dream plan
Just-
is to buy a 1968 Volkswagen bus,
Oh,
travel the country.
dude, literally my dream car. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's my dream car, bro. Those
That'd
Yeah.
be my dream car, dude.
like hippie vans, dude. People are like, wow, that's so
Yes,
stereotypical. But I was
bro.
like, dude, no, those vans are
exactly though.
sexy.
My
Like a
dream vehicle.
Volkswagen
Oh my God.
van, yeah, like 1968 yellow. You know.
Yeah, dude.
Yellow?
Any color, really. I mean, as long as I can have one, bro. There was one near me. It wasn't a Volkswagen, but it was a van, and on the
Ooh, I
side
actually
of
know
it,
that
it
van.
had like a mountain painted on it with like a waterfall and shit.
Ooh.
And on the inside was entirely red carpet. Like the
Oh my
seats, the
god.
walls, the floor, all of it was like shaggin'
Some like
wagon
GTA
Throw it
material.
right
interior
then and
type
there.
shit, huh?
In the back of it was a bed with like drapes like covering it, like a little hidden
Oh my
bedroom
god.
almost. There was a
I would
disco
love
ball
to
in
see
it.
one,
It
bro.
was the coolest van I ever saw, and I wanted to buy it, but somebody beat me to it.
Nick, I have actually a story about that too.
It sounds like that thing was on Pimp My Ride.
It was like shaggin' wagon material.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
through Benny's, bro? Benny's out on GTA. Swear.
I have a similar story to that. So basically, I have some relatives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You know, home of Walter White. So I have that over every single one of you, especially Zach. Um, and sorry, my aunt, she lived like right across from this family that had a Volkswagen van and it was painted yellow. And surprisingly, there was a kid there that like skated or like he was on a scooter or something like that. And we like chopped it up, you know. We became like little friends, I guess. But I mean, I didn't live there, so I had to like see him every once in a while. And every time I would go there, uh, one time I like went into the bus, right? And it was kind of boring, but all the seats were in it. But you went in, right, and it was literally leopard print,
Leopard.
everything. Yeah,
Never print
and
never fails, dude.
Leopard print is something else, man.
yeah, and it was uh like a light wood color and just leopard print all over. And I mean, well, okay, actually in the back there, I don't know if it was like a bed, but it was some type of whatever. And just from then on, dude, like I just wanted one so bad. I just wanted to keep it. I would always like tell my aunt and my mom like, "Hey, can we get a van like that?" And blah blah blah. And they're like, "I don't know, honey." And I'm like, "Man, fuck you." So,
Dude, I'm telling you, people under like okay, first off you get terrible gas, I'm gonna assume. Because it's a van. But
oh, of
it would be
course.
100% worth it, dude. Because those vans are sexy and you can do a lot. You could live in one if you want. And that's my dream is to live
Yeah,
in one for like
Yeah,
a
you
solid
could.
month while I
dude,
travel.
exactly. Like I want to get a bus or a van, just turn it into a literal portable home and just live in there forever.
Dude, that would be
That's life.
so pimpin'.
And then if I just get Zach, Nick, and Jonathan with me, OBX/Hangover, and then yeah.
Outer Banks
That's
and the
the dream, bro.
Hangover.
That's
What a
actually
what a combo.
that is the dream.
That would
Yeah,
be
that is the
quite the
dream.
dream.
Makes me excited, dude. 'Cause I'm really close. I'm like on the edge of like driving all the way to the Rockies, bro. Like, you have no idea.
Come
It'd
on,
only take
bro.
15 hours, but
Only
man,
15,
That's
huh?
light work, bro. Yeah, I mean Nick has a less of a drive, but Jonathan, just if we ever get out of contact one day, just text me, be like, "Yo, I'm pulling up." Be like, okay, cool.
Brecken's gonna be like 35 with like a family, and I'm gonna text and be like, "Yo, man, I'm still living in a van. Can I pop by?"
No, he's gonna be
I'd still
successful,
say
bro.
yes, bro.
Trust. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, come
He's
on, dude.
balding, has like a handlebar mustache.
He's got a Fu
Still has
Manchu.
his long hair. It's like to his butt now. It's all like
Dude,
curly and shit.
This ginger ass color, dude.
dude, I told
I
my
can imagine it.
my friends what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna rock. I don't like a
Oh my
beard
god.
right now. I'm just chilling with like short curly hair, no beard. Right? I told them
Mm.
this winter I'm gonna get the Will Turner going on. Right? I'm gonna get the clean up stash and then the long ass hair. That's what I'm gonna do.
So
Mm.
you're doing what I'm doing.
Sure.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro, it's not original.
Everyone tells me to shut up and not do that, but I was like, listen.
Yeah, right now, if I grow out my stash, it's gonna look like a little prepubescent pedophile.
I believe it.
Also, also, my entire face is just complete blonde peach fuzz, so it looks stupid. It's
Yeah,
just
you
like
gotta wait until a couple years, like maybe like 3 more years, and then you can decide on that.
yeah, maybe 1.5, because I don't know. I grow
Till like
hair
junior
a lot
year.
really
Till junior
fast
year, bro.
because I already have like almost a full body hair, like full chest and everything like
Yeah,
that.
it always spikes up.
There were people I went to
That's
school with like freshman year had full on
yeah, man, dude.
like
Dude,
People
my
be weird,
friend
dude.
in
dude,
literally like the 6th to 7th grade already had a beard, dog. It was like, what? Made me feel so
Hello?
ashamed of myself.
dude, it's insane.
No, I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Bro, pick up a call in the middle of this. What's going on?
You did?
I'm not
I
good.
don't believe she would be down here. I would have heard because I don't have my headphones on.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Did you find her?
No, I didn't, dude.
I can't say I did. No.
I don't know who you're talking about, man.
Wait.
Who is her?
Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I unplugged my phone from my webcam and it's picking up the audio.
Oh, really?
Your webcam
Oh,
mic.
no
Whoopie
wonder,
doo.
dude. It sounds
You
so
lookers,
weird.
man. That's so good. Okay, cut that all out, Nick.
I'm
You're
not
gonna have
cutting
to
any of
cut
that
it
out. Hope you
Yeah,
know that.
Yeah, no, that's
This is
pretty
funny.
insane, man. Yeah.
Put my actual mic back.
Just the low quality mic. It's funny.
Because he thought we couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I actually have two mics and a webcam, unlike you. So,
Still sound
isn't
horrible.
that
Anyways,
crazy?
what else is interesting?
Dude, I can't stop
Dude,
thinking
I'm-
about the
oh my
leopard
God.
print van, bro. That sounds like the coolest thing ever.
Telling you, dude, Lily
No.
Benny's from GTA, bro. That's like how you get your stuff done.
They probably just took it through there real quick. Both
Dude,
of them.
I
Probably
was
at the same time too.
I was working the other day and some girl came in. Now, okay, for context,
Oh my
I
god,
work
some girl.
at a dollar store, like a dollar store, basically. It's like
Oh, okay, never mind.
Dollar General.
yeah, I work at Dollar General. It's like a very convenient store for like everybody to go get everything whenever. Like, there's been times where I go there like half like in my pajamas, like going to get like a 2 liter of like pop or something. Like, there's a lot of customers that just go in there late at night just to grab one or two things and be on their way, right? So I am working, and this girl, probably my age, right, comes in and like this like leopard print like onesie, like pajama onesie.
Oh, I've seen
And
those.
she like
I've seen those
looks up,
before.
sees me, and then like covers her mouth and like quickly like disappears down the aisle. And I was
Oh my
like,
god. Literally a day in
I
the life of my freaking. Oh my
I was like, I think I accidentally
Unmatched
just
for
embarrassed the shit out of this poor girl just by
Oh
like
my
working
God.
here. Just because I work at a dollar store. I wanted to like walk over and be like, you don't need to be like embarrassed. Like I do this all the time. Show up in like my pajamas. Turns out I know the girl.
Oh my
She's
god.
cousins with one of my best friends, and I don't think she realized I noticed it was her. But like, I was like, this poor girl, I just embarrassed the shit out of her. And then a few days later, I saw on like one of her like Instagram stories, she was wearing the same thing, and I was like, wait a minute, you're Dollar General girl.
Dollar General.
Like, I was like, I know that pajamas.
Uh,
So he's had to
I
turn out.
just
He
thought
always
of
ends up
something
going
right
to.
now. Nick, when you know what was really weird?
Hmm.
That when I saw the Volkswagen, like I would have just thought like it was insane because now that I'm thinking about it, it works really well because when I saw it, I just imagined me, my future self, with this other dude that is around my same age but older, driving with me in a Volkswagen.
It's meant to be. I think we should just
I
I'm sorry,
make out.
but around the same age but older.
How does that work here?
wait,
I'm sorry, I
huh?
just had a.
Oh, my bad.
Around
You
the
said
Yeah,
around the same age but
age,
older.
but older.
around the same age as. Oh, I'm stupid. Like,
I understood it.
yeah, yeah.
No, I mean,
Only,
we all
only
get
Nick
what you mean, but
does.
it just sounded a little weird.
Yeah,
You
my
worded
bad.
it very badly.
And you know what's crazy? Now that I'm thinking about it again, he was definitely ginger, 100%. He had
Looking
like a
back at
goatee
it,
on him too.
well, I don't know what the goatee, but
You think you can rock goatee,
Just,
bro?
just
I,
grow a
I don't
goatee
think I
out.
can do a goatee.
Oh no, not like a goatee, but like the
Everyone knows
stash
a
and like the little
goatee.
chin strap, the little like
Chin
line.
strap.
I just
Yeah.
don't see Nick with facial hair at all whatsoever.
I have a lot of people tell me that. They're like, Nick,
Either
just don't.
either he just
Just
has
don't.
grow a
Much of a child's
lumberjack
face,
beard
dude.
or like a really patchy beard. There's no in
Dude,
between.
Like
okay,
right now,
here's
you
the
just
thing.
have like a really young face, but I don't know, dude. In like couple like 10 years, you could like mature, see like war 10 times, and your face is all completely like different. So
Yeah, Jonathan, I can't see you with a beard either. All I can, I mean,
yeah, I don't
obviously
see
I'm like a
myself
pedo
on either.
stash right now, but like
Yeah,
I could see you in a goatee. You're definitely gonna grow chin
Because
hair
my
for
dad
sure.
has the same one. I'm like having the same
Yeah.
facial hair as him. So
I know for a fact I'm definitely gonna grow a full beard because first of all, there's fucking peach fuzz all over my face, and also my dad has like a entire full beard too. So
I
well,
can't wait, dude. I want to see that in the flesh so
yeah.
bad.
Dude, just when you come here, man, I'm gonna have a full beard, wife, kids, sticking heroin up my butthole.
Okay.
You
I don't know about all that, but sure.
Here's the thing about beards, though. If you have like a patchy beard, don't have one at all. I have a lot of
Yes.
people,
Yeah.
friends of mine even, that have had like patchy
1000%.
beards, and I'm like, dude, just get rid of it. Like it doesn't look good.
People who
Just
think
stop.
who think
1000%.
beards are the move for them, but then they're just not the way they
Yeah.
look.
Like
Because
if
it's
To be
very
honest,
it's very complex. Like a face has to match the beard. If not, then
yeah.
you just
Mhm.
don't.
Like if
yeah,
I
I'd rather
That's how I
like,
feel about myself. I don't think I could do that ever.
if I
I'd
get a
rather like,
beard, I'm gonna
oh my,
make sure it works. And if it doesn't, then just no beard.
Hmm.
yeah, I'd rather like get a whatchamacallit, a hair transplant for my beard. You know, like if I want to fully commit, then I'm fully committed.
Interesting.
Fuck, dude.
Huh.
I reckon Zach over here already has fucking shit
He
ton
has
of
a
shit.
full beard, like over here,
Nearly.
like working on
But it
wood.
works though. You rock it well though. I gotta say.
Zach
really
looks like
do.
he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes forget how old Zach is, man.
Yeah, I swear to God, he's like a
Um,
25-year-old playing with us right
I'm
now.
only 15.
Nah,
I'm
dog,
going
you're
on
25.
16,
I'm
June
only
29th.
15, guys. I swear.
What's with you June babies?
Who gives a
Actually, I was
fuck,
born
dude?
in August, so
October's just superior.
yeah, my mom was born in October.
Anyways,
See? All the cool people were born in October.
I never got to mention my dream car, Chevrolet El Camino from 1969.
Wow.
Ooh,
You're
very specific year, huh?
you're doing
It's very specific.
the Jesse, huh?
Nice.
No, I just like it because it's a muscle car slash truck.
I understand that.
Convenience
I've never
and
seen that. I'm
style.
not gonna lie. So
Well, boys,
muscle car slash truck.
Yeah,
I can envision it.
I guess.
Anyways,
just
what
beautiful.
else? Who
Jonathan,
we got?
how's
That's a good question.
how's the music coming along? When can I
Yeah,
expect
got
another
Jonathan.
Vargostis song?
Hmm.
Dude.
Yeah, change that right now, buddy.
All right.
Sorry.
Well. Oh yeah. Over the span of the absence that we've all had, I recently got a distributor, so all my stuff is on Spotify.
Oh yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
just now,
Go ahead and plug yourself. Go ahead and plug
I
yourself. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Dude, Far Ghostess on all plats, dude. You
All
know the
plats,
vibes.
bro.
Yeah, we
Linkies
got
in the description.
Spotify. Everyone on Spotify, Astral Projection by
Even though
Vargostis.
I don't have a
One of
million
the best.
listeners, but I can perform for a whole classroom. That's how big I am. You know the vibes.
Hell
Okay, but
yeah.
I have a couple songs I'm working on. They're all pretty pretty upbeat, but
Hey,
good enough
Jonathan, I'm
for
gonna
summer.
expose you right now. When are we gonna start our song, huh? Never.
I have a beat ready.
Uh-huh.
I just got it last night. And I'm
Oh.
thinking
Huh.
of putting you on it because it matches you very well. More than me, honestly. I'm just doing it to find my sound. But I might add you in some way, whether it be your own lyrics and stuff or
Well, I'm
something
talking
else.
about the song that I suggested we make together.
But I'm talking about another one.
Nice.
But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, just send me the beat and we'll see.
yeah, I got you.
Dude,
Anyways.
let me know when this is a thing. I need to hear this. The
I got you,
Breckan
bro.
crossover.
I feel like
episode.
we
I
could
gotta hear it.
probably all do a collab on a song.
Yeah, Zach, shut your
We
mouth.
all have musical talents
Just kidding.
Dude,
I'm just
somewhere.
kidding.
let me get my. Hold up. Let me get my. Where
Get
is
your
it?
banjo out, dude. You fucking ginger.
Banjo. I'm not from the goddamn West.
What guitar
Hey,
do you got over there? Like a
I
Les
got a
Paul or something?
ukulele.
Gibson?
I do have
He has a
I do
Gibson
have
Les
a.
Paul.
Oh, yeah,
I do have a Les
ukulele
Paul.
fits perfectly.
Dude, I rock with the ukulele.
I want a ukulele instead of a guitar.
Takes no
To be
talent.
honest.
I'm sorry, I had to say it. I had to say it.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I had to. Every guitarist
whoa.
knows it takes no talent. You just strum your
Says a
fucking
person that
ears.
usually
That's
likes a guitar
literally
that you just can tap it to make it strum.
true.
Tap it to
It
make
takes
it strum.
technique. It takes
Ukulele.
I won't get
technique, and
into
it's
it. I
called
won't get
a
into it.
liftoff.
I won't get into it. Me and Zach know, but I won't get into it. It's okay.
We both know.
Anyways, you were saying
That's just
ukulele? Yeah, that's about it. Okay.
Yeah, man, ukuleles are great. I don't know how everyone disrespects on the this beautiful string instrument, bro. But
Like
ukuleles
my
are
girlfriend
underrated,
has
bro.
a Fender Strat sitting in a corner collecting dust, doesn't know how to play it, but grabs the ukulele out of a closet and gets all happy. It pisses me off so much.
Because ukuleles are great, dude. Look, okay, I can play my ukulele
She's
better than I can
fucking
play my
Strat in
guitar.
the corner. She has it
But-
showing off on display, bro. It pisses me off so much.
I understand that, but like ukuleles are cool. Don't disrespect on the ukulele. Guitars are great. I love
It's
guitars.
fine,
I have a
it's
guitar.
fine.
I love playing it. But ukuleles are also great.
I guess, man.
Mine's got a
Give me
funny
like
sticker
give,
on
give
it.
me like a little strum pattern. I'll put some drums over it. Yeah, I got you.
Strum pattern, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah, bro.
Collab. I just play the ukulele.
Make a tropical beat on some type. Blast it in your van, why don't you?
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
See,
You're already coming along.
we're creating, man. Me and Breckan and his weird fantasies about having old men in his car, and then we'll be listening to your
Old men
music.
with long
It'd be
hair in his
perfect.
van.
When you
Yeah.
put it that way.
That's the same age, but a
It
little
is a
older.
little weird.
So
Don't expose me like that, Nick.
That'd be
Come on,
perfect,
we
Zach
gotta,
man.
saw his dream car. Oh, I imagine old people sitting with him.
leopard print.
we gotta
Old
progress the
people and
fate,
music.
okay, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, and leopard print's a little kinky, then.
This is
Hey,
shaggin' wagon now.
wherever this story takes us, I don't mind if we have a Volkswagen van with us. I don't care if I die in that Volkswagen van.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys are
Bury me in my van.
Yeah. I feel like, Nick, we can create the most pimped out, amazing looking Volkswagen 1968 van of our entire lives.
Dude, I
It
believe
would
you
be
guys can.
hard
You
as
guys have
hell.
the vision, dude. I want to see it.
And Nick, I have an idea. We can cut a little hole in the top so we can and have like a little hatch there so we can pop it up and just
Yes, man.
stick our heads out.
Alright. That reminds me of a story that my dad used to tell me.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it relates to that, trust me. So my dad's
I'm scared.
grandparents they had built their own house up on like some hill somewhere in like the middle of nowhere, right?
Oops.
And they, while they were building their house, were living in like this RV thing, right? And it was
That's the life.
it was a right sized RV. And not again, this is
Oh,
my
that just
dad's
reminded me.
grandparents, so
Gonna get
it's
to it later.
it's a while. It's an old RV. And my dad's grandma, so my great grandma, apparently was pretty picky where she wanted to stay, and like it was, she wanted to improve some things about the RV, and my great grandpa was definitely the handyman because first off, the roof was too small. So what
Ooh.
he did is he took a porta potty, sawed it down sawed it in half, and then
Oh?
makeshiftly stuck half of it to the top of the van, and then cut a hole, or not van, the RV, and then ripped the roof off the RV. So they had an extended roof, but it was just half of a porta potty.
Damn.
You know, that's kind of
Talk about
smart.
DIY, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
So just think of that though, like to think of that as a solution is pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
that's
props.
what I'm gonna do with my van if like need be. Like I need some emergency repairs. Why not just rip a porta potty in half?
I will
dude.
be right back very soon.
All right.
I apologize.
Make sure to turn both
That
your
reminded
mics
me
off
when you
this
said
time.
it. When you said turn both mics off. Yeah. When you said RV, my grandparents have an RV. It's just sitting in the driveway, and they haven't used it like years, years. So I'm gonna think about one day asking if I can take it off their hands.
Yeah, man.
I don't think they're gonna really want to use it anytime soon. So I feel like I might have to. It's pretty decently sized. Definitely fit 4 people in there for sure. So I might I think about it, but it's not one of those like drivable ones. Like you attach it
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
back of
yeah.
like a car.
That's cool.
So what do you think about
My
like buying it?
my uncle has like one of those big RVs that you drive, and
Yeah, I really want one so bad.
those are cool. His is like really nice too, but he hasn't used it. He uses it like once a year. So I think
Damn.
he's trying to use it more as like a way to like be like,
Yeah.
yeah, actually maybe I don't know, I don't want to sell this. I use it all the time, but he uses it like once a year. So he's like, actually maybe I should use this more often. But I don't think I ever stayed in it, but I remember that thing was really cool.
I really want an RV. It's
So,
better than like just taking your car with you. It's
right.
obviously it's what it's meant for. It's for traveling, but like I really want to get an RV one day. Be fire to travel like how you want.
hmm
You to move.
If I were to travel with like any more than like myself, I think an RV would be the way to go.
Yeah,
Like
for
for
sure.
like a Volkswagen van, like I said, if I want to travel with just myself, like my dream is to go like soul searching basically. So it's just me,
Mm.
maybe like a dog, maybe get me a little German Shepherd, or a little
Who's gonna
little
live
little
the game,
pooch or
dude?
something, come with me.
Yeah.
And that's the van life. But like, yeah, if there's like two, three, or four people that wanted to come, oh shit, dude, then yeah, RV life.
Yeah, RV for sure.
But yeah, man,
It's gonna be really
I like
exciting,
RVs.
man.
I want to actually get a hold of my uncle and see like if he's not using it, bro. Let me just come over and just sleep in it, bro. Just for the fun of it.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
park
That's
it
what I'm
in.
thinking about my grandparents' RV. I'm like thinking about it right now. I'm like,
Yeah,
like sooner or later,
just park
once I
it
get
in
out
the.
of high school,
Just park it
I'll
in the
get going.
backyard and just let me camp out
Yeah. They say don't make business with families. Like, I just take it off your hands
in
for
it.
free.
He's also
Why
has,
not?
he also has a boat. I want a boat. Not some big
A
crazy
boat.
boat, but I want a boat. I
Of
like
course you want a
boats.
boat. Everyone here knows you want a boat, man. I mean,
Okay, whoa.
LBX life, dude.
I've
What?
been like I'm not a huge fan of fishing, but recently I've been really wanting to go fishing. I don't know why.
Me fucking do, bro. Like this past like 2 months, I'd say, just out of nowhere, I get the spike of just I don't even like fish. Like I don't even
Me
eat
neither.
fish like that, but I
I
want
don't
fish
eat
so
fish.
bad.
I don't eat fish. I don't even like touching
I was
fish,
watching
but
those
I
like
really want
fishing
to go
videos,
fishing.
bro. Oh my god, like every time like 12 a.m. like late night videos on YouTube, bro. Watching them fishing videos just hits. It's
It
like,
it
damn,
does.
like they really be doing that. Be skinning them, like, and then like watching the process of catching onto their plate, like fully cooked and everything. I'm like, dude, I want to do that. Even though I don't eat fish, I
Yeah,
want to fucking do that.
that'd be fun.
It looks so fun.
Start a fishing business.
Fishing business, bro. Fuck it, man.
I had a friend of mine growing up that I spent a lot of time over at her house. Her dad and I think her uncle, they would always go fishing and they would like keep their fishing stuff. And I remember we would
Mm.
always hang out in her basement and her dad would get home from like his fishing expedition with like a
Our dad.
cooler full of like fish and he would like skin them on their
Oh,
like ping pong table. And we'd be like, ew, that
Do you remember
smells bad.
what type of fish
Ew,
they
it was
were?
gross. I don't remember.
dude.
But yeah, he would like skin them up live, like right in front of us. Like, whoa.
Wow.
That's
That's
good, bro. I want to do that
badass.
really bad. Yeah, I want to do that fishing shit. I've been fishing, I think, twice, maybe even once. I'm not sure, but like the first 2 times that I have, I've always cut my finger. I'm like, just always happens.
Dude,
It's inevitable for me.
I have horribly good luck with fishing.
Ooh, I have a
Horribly
fishing
good
story.
luck.
And
Ooh, actually.
it sounds weird, but let me just tell you. I haven't been fishing too often, but every time I go fishing, as soon as I throw my line in, it hits a fish, like dead on.
Damn.
Every time, I think I've gone fishing 3 or 4 times, and every time that's happened. The first ever time was at my uncle's old house. He lived on like a lake, and we were fishing, and I caught this on my tiny ass Spider-Man fishing rod. I caught this like
Oh my
Big
Those
god.
ol'
Walmart fishing rods.
Yeah.
Those
Nick,
seem like-
I have that exact same fishing rod in my garage right now.
I think
I'm
mine's
so
still out there.
serious.
Yeah. But yeah, I
I've
caught a
always seen- I've
fish.
always seen them like like Kmart, like when it was a thing, and like they had like the like fishing section, like gun stuff, saying on like bootleg like little kid fishing rods, bro.
Yeah,
Seen that
man.
Spider-Man ones.
I had the
Hilarious.
Spider-Man. But yeah, first time I ever went fishing, this like fat old fish swallowed my hook, and it traumatized me because it was like flopping around, and I was like, I can't see the hook. My dad's like, just grab the hook. I was like, I can't. It's not here. And so him and my uncle came over, and they're like, oh, that motherfucker swallowed it. And so they had to they didn't know what to do for a second because like it was like in its throat. So they had to like
That's
shove their
great.
fingers down the fish's throat trying to get the hook out. I don't think that fish survived. But then
Yeah,
a
probably not.
few years later, me and my dad and my brother went fishing when we were camping. And I was like, they're like, all right, Nick, you want me to help you get your your bait on your hook? And I was like, no, let's wait a bit. I'll watch you guys fish because last time I went fishing, I caught a fish instantly. And they were like, all right. And so they start fishing. 10, 15 minutes goes by, nothing's happening. I get up. I was like, you know what? I think now's a good time to you know, go fish. So I was like, hey, one of you guys help me put the bait on? So my dad walks over, helps him put the bait on. Again, I was younger, and I throw my line out, and all of a sudden it starts like going under, and I was like, no way, bro. I think I just caught a fish. So I start reeling it in. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Sure enough, it instantly got stuck into a fish. Like,
Wow.
Damn.
instantly. I was
Yeah.
like, well,
Bro's got that fishing luck, dude.
yeah. I was like, I must be too good at this.
Speaking
I
of
have
fishing,
oh
yeah, go no, you go. 'cause you're probably more interested in mine.
maybe it's not about fishing actually. It just reminded me of a story in kindergarten. So
Kindergarten, okay.
so basically, let me just lay out the scene. So the elementary school is called Ladera. The the mascot was a green and yellow and black bumblebee. And so when you like go and drive to the school, there's these gates surrounding it, right? And there's this big patch of grass, and it's enclosing the gates. Right next to it, there's a parking lot, and then the building right above it. And the patch of grass, it's like kind of hilly, if that makes sense, like a little slant. And um, and there's like these portables, right? You know what portables are? You know how you like, it's like a yeah. Anyways, so I don't know what we were doing that day, but we decided to go to that grass patch and behind, not behind the school, but for how do I explain this? So where the patch of grass is, the school is like kind of behind it, and then behind that there's a huge like little other patch of grass, and there's like a playground, and then there's another huge playground and another patch of grass. It was a really big school, and we decided to go to that patch of grass, the one in front of the school, and we're all there, right? And I don't know who I was talking with, but I was rolling down a hill, right? Or the hill. Like, I'm allergic to grass, or some types of grass, so it was a bad idea. But I'm rolling down a hill with like my friend, and before this incident, I saw this bee, right? I'm like, huh, I should avoid that. That time I wasn't really scared of bees at all. So I go to roll down this hill, right? I saw the bee and I was like, whatever, I'll just roll down the hill. So I go and roll down the hill. I roll down it for maybe like 3 seconds. I'm not even at the bottom. And I like get up. My eyes are all blurry. I'm crying for no reason. And then I go and look at my hand, and then I look at my right thumb, and then my eyes are teary, and it's all blurry, and I see a black and a yellow bee, and I'm like, what the hell? So I start screaming, and I don't know, like whip my hand around and try to get it off, and I'm like crying. I'm like,
That's never
oh,
a good idea.
I just got stung by a bee, and obviously when like they sting you, they immediately die because their guts get flown out.
Yeah.
And I cry, right? And then I go see, or I look at this teacher. It was like one of my other teachers, like friend or like whatever. She taught us the ABCs. So like every day we would go there. There's like a point in time where we'd go like A B C D E F G whatever. And um, I look at her, right, and she's talking to like this crush I had. And it was like the biggest crush I've ever had on a girl ever. Her name was Leah, and she was blonde, blue eyes.
Damn, he remembers.
Yeah, yeah,
Where's she at? She watching the podcast? Bring her on. Bring her on the show.
yeah. Leah, if you see this, hit me up. Anyways,
Damn.
so I go to this teacher, right? She's like old. She's probably dead by now, to be honest.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I go to her and I'm
Okay.
like crying, snot in my nose. I'm like, yo, blood, I just got stung by a bee, and I'm crying. I look over and I see her. I see Leah, and I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, god damn, I'm fucking crying like a little bitch in front of this fucking crush I have from a bumblebee. And then she's like, oh, I'll get like a nurse. And then I eventually go to the nurse's office. I'm in there like I just, got surgery. And my dad comes, and I'm like, Dad, can I leave early? And he's like, nah, tough it out, fam. It's a fucking bee sting. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I go back to class looking like an idiot, a bandage on my thumb. And from then on, I'm terrified of every insect imaginable. So yeah.
First time I got stung by a bee was pretty stupid. I was at a supermarket looking at bread,
Wow, supermarket.
and cause right where the bread was, there's like an exit, so the two doors would open. So I guess it flew in from
Uh
there.
huh.
Um, and I was just chilling there, and there were balloons like nearby, like on where like the chips were, like right next to me, and all of a sudden I feel like fluffiness on my neck, on the back of my neck. I'm like,
Ooh.
okay, did like a fucking like balloon like come to my side or something, and then I grab it with my right hand,
Oh.
and I like grab from behind, and I feel like the fluffiness, and I feel like the buzzing of like the wings touching my fingers,
Oh,
and
I'd literally
I
die, bro.
squeeze it. I grab it like
Oh.
full on grab it and squeeze it, take it to my vision, and it stings me, and I feel it, and it stings my palm, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a bee, and of course it just freaking falls and dies, and I'm like, oh my god, I just got stung by a bee for the first time. So I literally, without telling my mom anything what just happened, I just run to the bathroom in there and wash my hands because I thought that was the cure. Just running, just washing so I can like cool it down.
Uh
And then I'm like,
huh.
oh my god, like what just happened? And I check my palm, and obviously you can see the sting. And like right now, it's not there, but it was just so weird because it's like the most unexpected event ever. I just like grabbed this bee from my neck. The fact that it was there in the first place is kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I had a pretty bad first bee sting as well. This is seared into my memory moment, okay?
Same with me,
So
dude.
I was a young lad, and I was outside, probably like playing with like Legos on my back deck. I remember I was on my back deck. I don't know. I had sunglasses on. I probably was doing some stupid something,
Yanking
sunglasses
one
on,
or something like
gangster.
that.
and yeah, I was just laying there, had sunglasses on, and I took my sunglasses off. I don't remember if they fell off or what, but I was laying straight down, and I like went to pick my sunglasses back up after they fallen off, or maybe I was trying to tan or something. I don't really know. But I went and put my sunglasses back on, and I felt like a sharp pain, like right next to my eyeball, like right next to it.
Ooh,
I whip
that
off
would
my
suck.
sunglasses, and a bee just falls out of them. So the first
Damn.
ever time I got stung by a bee was like
Imagine you got stung
less,
in like the
like
eyeball.
probably like quarter inch away from my eyeball.
Jesus Christ, man.
I
I'm not.
I flipped out.
That's
I mean,
so many instances involving my eye, dude. It's not even funny. I have 2 scars on both my eyes.
Yeah, dude. Bee
I mean,
to
like
the
mine is
to
embarrassing,
the
but that's just like
pupils
scary,
close,
man.
man. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
actually,
not fun.
my bad. That just reminded me of a story. Actually, it was happened like 3 days ago, or like 4 days ago, right? So obviously, I mean, Jonathan doesn't know because he lives in Los Angeles, but it's moth season, and so basically, when you like open the our back like door to like where it goes out to the patio, and there's just like tree there, right? It's like a birch tree, Minecraft. Anyways, you when you open it and like the light is on, literally literally, oh my god, literally like 40 moths just surround the entire back porch, and it's terrifying. I just gotta
Damn.
paint that picture for you right now. But anyways, so it was like I don't know 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm a nocturnal animal, and I'm on my phone,
Okay.
right, ready to go to bed, and that's like the only light in my room. And little do I know, there's a moth on my wall. Like the light is like facing it, and I'm just watching a Jinxie video. Actually, I'm watching a Jinxie video, and I'm like fascinated by this. I was intrigued, and like 3 seconds into it, a moth flies on my finger, and I like fucking shit myself, dude. I'm talking like this, where I'm talking with my mouth closed, but like air's coming out of my mouth, so you can still hear it, if that makes sense. Let me just try. Yeah. Anyways, I'm like saying what
Okay.
the fuck. I'm like in that voice. I'm saying like what the fuck was. I'm like saying like what the fuck just happened. What was that? And I put the blanket over my head, and I'm like contemplating life. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And little do I know, it was on the back of my head that entire
Oh,
time.
hell no.
It went in the blanket with me. I get up. I'm like looking at my bed. I'm like, where the hell is it? And I have a towel in my hand. And while I'm like looking at my bed, I'm like in between the hallway to my bed and my bathroom. And it flies around me, lands on my nose, and I jump and I roll my ankle like hell. And I'm like, oh, like I roll my ankle, I'm on the floor in pain while this moth is surrounding me, taunting my grave. And I'm like crawling into my bathroom, scared for my life. I go into the bathroom,
Crawling.
and there's another moth in there. There was another moth in that bathroom. I grab another towel, I start slapping it. I almost broke one of my light
Dude,
bulbs.
the fact that I can imagine all of this,
I can see that happening for sure.
yeah, I can see all of this.
And then I kill that moth, throw it away, or no, I put it in the toilet, I flush it, I walk out of the bathroom, prepared for my life, willing to end and
Well,
sacrifice to
you are in a
myself.
basement, so it's more equivalent of the down there, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But, uh, like, I go out there, there's like a dead moth in my, like, windowsill, I grab that, flush it, and I turn on my light, and this dude was like right by the light. It was like right by a little light thing, and it flies away, flies onto this wall, closer to my bed. So I grab this stuffed animal. It was like it's a big, bulky. You know what? Let me
Stuffed
just
animal.
face reveal for the podcast. I'm gonna grab it right now. I'll turn on my camera. Let me show you it right now. Okay. Oh shit. All right. Okay. So basically,
I can't see it, but
you see this right
I'll see
here?
later.
For all the
That is
audio,
the moth.
for
That
all,
is moth remnants.
for all the people that
So
can't see it, it's a
Breckan.
big like stuffed
let me just put, let
dog
me put my
that's
headphones
like
on.
It's a mess. It's a big old stuffed animal with guts on it.
Yeah, so I grab this, right? And then it's like, you can't, let me see if I can get my webcam. Can you, okay, that is not the right angle. So like, you see that little wall right there, like to the right of the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's on that wall, right? And I grab this, I like full force like basketball pass it to the wall, and it like doesn't kill the moth. So it like went in between the cushions, so I pulled the cushion out. It's laying there, and then I grab this, I put it in between it, and I just like smush it with my foot, and then there's like moth guts on it.
Dude
And
was
then yeah,
fighting for his life over a
I was
moth.
terrified, dude. I didn't sleep for like
Dude.
another hour
What
after
kind
that,
of
man.
what kind of moths were they? Do you know? Do you even know the kinds of moths they are?
They're fat as fuck. They were just humongous. That's all I.
Pat,
That's all I remember.
That's terrifying, dude.
do
The
you
moths in
guys?
Genuinely.
itself, although they're not like they can like
They're
do
useless, dude.
anything.
Yeah.
Although they're not like crazy, like scary in terms of like, oh my god, they're gonna kill me. But they're just
Yeah.
like disgusting to
Yeah,
just
they're
have that.
disgusting. They're just eerie,
It's
man.
that's yeah.
My mom
Let me
hates
just look up
moths, so
moths
I
right now.
always tease her
I
when I
literally
see one.
was just doing that the whole time right now, looking at moths.
Have you guys ever had
Yeah,
a
let me.
I want
bat
to make a song
inside
about
your house?
moths. A
The
bat?
what?
Yeah.
I live in LA, bro. You really asked me this question?
Has
Oh
anyone
no,
else?
I
I
did
have
not. No.
before. That shit
One of
was
my
scary.
homies that
You're the only one, bro.
So
I've seen a bat.
let me
But
tell
that's about it.
let me tell you this story. So my parents are out of town for the week, and
Fair, no,
I'm chilling. I think it was at my grandma's, right? And my sister was just home alone. You know, I was a bit younger, so I was staying with my grandma, and she was home alone. And
Uh-huh.
I get a call from my aunt, and she was like, "Yeah, uh, tell Nick his sister is at my house right now. She's gonna stay the night here." And I was like, "Why?" And apparently, my sister was doing her makeup in the kitchen for some reason. And while she was doing her makeup, she was like, had the door open, calling for like my dog or something like this. Now, this was my old house. And
Mhm.
so we had like a fenced in area. So we just let my dog out whenever she had to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah.
apparently, it was like later at night, and she was calling for my dog to come back in. When all of a
Calls it a
sudden
bat.
a bat somehow flew in through our tiny back door and freaked my sister out. She threw her makeup everywhere and
Jesus.
like ran over to my aunt's house, who lived not too far from us. And so my aunt is telling my grandma this, who's telling me this, and I'm like, what? And I have so many questions, so I just end up texting my sister. I'm like, what is going on? What I'm hearing so many things that I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Our house turned into the bat cave? What?
Yeah, like what are you actually talking about? What about Batman? And she was like, "There's a bat in the house. I'm staying the night at our aunt's." And I was uh, like I'm supposed to be going home in like 20 minutes. What do you mean? Like I'm going
Who's gonna
home
become Batman
soon,
overnight,
dude. Right? And I think I ended up staying somewhere that night, not at home. Next
Somewhere.
day, my parents, this is the day my parents are getting home, right? They know about this scenario at this point. They were having like a good time at their vacation. They were not giving two shits about this bat. So I go over to my house. I'm like terrified. I'm like trapping to grab some shit so I can hang out at my aunt's for the day because like I don't want to like turn into Batman. So I walk into my house and I'm like on edge. I'm like looking around. I'm like, okay,
You don't want to be Batman?
I don't see a bat. I'm good. So I like grab my Xbox and some clothes and a bag and I like dip for a few hours. I come back a little while later, right before my parents about to get home. And my parents get home and I'm like, yeah, apparently my sister, my sister said there's a bat inside. I haven't seen it, but it's she claims
So
she
it's still
swore she
somewhere.
saw a bat in there somewhere. My parents are like, all right. So me and my parents walk inside. We start looking around. We're looking under desks, under tables. We're looking in like closets.
Just walking in, bros hanging upside down somewhere.
We see no bats whatsoever. So we're like, I almost feel bad because we're like investigating my sister. We're like, are you sure you let in a bat? You're not like just like tripping, right? Like you swear you saw a bat because we've seen no bats and we searched like all day. We see no bats. She's like, no, I swear there's a bat. We're like, all right, whatever. So I set my Xbox up in the living room. My parents go to bed. I'm chilling there. I'm talking to my friend, right? We're playing like Minecraft, and I have one earbud out, like I normally do. And I swear to God, I hear the little of like a little bat. And I was like, nope, nope, no, 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 no. So I turned off my Xbox and was like, nope, I'm going upstairs. I'm going to my bedroom. Good night. I'm not coming back out. I don't care if I gotta pee. I don't care if like house is on fire. Nope, stay in my bedroom rest of the night. Fuck you. So I go upstairs and me and my friend are playing Minecraft and my controller batteries die, right?
Oh my god, it's like a mission, dude.
My buddy's like,
playing after that.
my buddy's like, bro, go grab him. I'm trying to build with you. And I was like, nope, bro, I'm not. I hope you like. I don't care what you say. I am not leaving my house. I'm not leaving my bedroom. So I was like, bro, just live stream it. So I made him live stream him playing Minecraft so I could watch it.
Wow.
Wow.
But the story doesn't end there.
Dedication, though.
So about like an hour after watching my friend live stream, because I'm too afraid to go get batteries, I'm like, you know what? This is terrible. There's no bat in my room. Clearly, I would have heard something by now. I'm going to bed, right? I'm still on edge.
Oh.
So I lay in my bed like an hour. I'm like, okay, if there was a bat in my room, all the lights are off. He wouldn't have made an appearance by now. I don't see any bats. We're good. I start relaxing, whatever. And I
You
went.
cover your butthole.
Oh, excuse me.
My bad. My bad.
So I'm just about to like finally get that like you can feel yourself fading. And I'm like, yes, I'm about to go to sleep. This is great. All of a sudden my hall now let me give you a quick rundown. So the way my old house was set up was if you go upstairs, there was 3 doors. One on your left, one on your right, one straight on. The straight on one led to our attic. The one on the left was my parents' room, and the one on the right was my room. And there was only like this small platform in between the 3 doors where we kept a laundry hamper, right? Like this metal wood woven like laundry hamper. So I'm laying in bed just about to pass out and I see the light turn on. I'm like, oh, somebody must be going pee or something. And then all of a sudden I hear somebody slam as hard as they can into the laundry basket.
Ooh.
So what I had found out happened was my parents were sleeping in their room with the door open. And my mom said that she swore she saw something flying above her. So she was like trying to wake up my dad. She was like, hey, wake up. I think the bat's in here. My dad's like, you know. And the bat hits their ceiling fan. And my mom's like, there is a bat in here. So they both like hide under the covers. My dad is trying to get dressed enough so that he can get out of bed and try to like find this bat that they believe is flying directly above him. So my dad manages to get out of bed, half-assed, half-dressed, and he goes, I'll be right back. I'm going to go downstairs and grab a broomstick. So he goes downstairs, grabs a broomstick, and that's when I heard him, because apparently he started walking back up the stairs when he saw the bat and swung the broomstick at it, and the broomstick whacked into my laundry hamper, which is what I heard, which woke me up. And I was like, shit, he must have found the bat. So he's got a lot, I just hear whack, whack. He's got a broom and he's banging on the walls trying to like hit this bat. Shit's flying off my shelf because he's hitting my bedroom wall. Like I got like Funko Pops, like full on Lego sets just falling off my wall because he's slamming into it trying to get this bat. And all of a sudden I hear him go back into his bedroom and he hits the bat and my mom is still like hidden under the covers. And he hits the bat and the bat smacks onto the bed and hits my mom who's under the sheets. And she's like, don't hit it onto me, asshole. And so he's like, I don't know what to do. So I open my door, and my mom's standing in the hallway at this point. And so she's like, nope. And she comes into my bedroom door, and we're like, she like barricaded herself in my room. And I was like, so, Dad found the bat, huh? She goes, yeah. So, here's what happened with my dad, right? A few minutes later, we walk into my parents' bedroom. My dad is on the floor next to the bed with the bat on the ground, 2 broomsticks pushing down on the bat, keeping it on the ground. My dad looks over at my mom and goes, run out to the garage and grab me a rubber mallet.
What, rubber mallet?
So my mom comes back in with a rubber mallet in hand, and my dad like pins one of the brooms down with his knee and the other one with his left hand, takes the mallet and just goes, boo, 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 starts slamming the shit out of this bat.
Jesus Christ.
And he killed it.
Graphic warning.
He killed it by beating it with a rubber mallet. Then he
Yeah,
was like,
viewer discretion
and he was
is
like,
advised.
I gotta grab a plastic bag. So he covers it in a plastic bag and threw it in our trash can. That was the end of the bat.
Wow, that was
What
a
a
good
story for
story.
the bat and for you guys. I mean, you can't let the tell the story, but like,
It was
Jesus Christ.
something else.
Also, I have a picture of the moths that are in my vicinity right now. Let me share my screen if I can.
just tell us the name so I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
No
right.
way.
Shit, it doesn't say a name. You can't see it though. Couldn't you see my webcam
Because
though?
I'm not on the actual Discord.
Oh, Nick, are you on the Discord?
Yeah. I don't see it. Just, what's the name of it?
Well, no, I'm not showing my screen right now. So I'll do it right now and see if you see. If I can.
Yeah, dude, that was one crazy night. Crazy bat experience.
Okay. Tell me
I've
if you can
seen
see.
I've seen a fruit bat in Arizona once. Not entirely, but like just the eyes glowing. That shit's pretty cool.
Reckon I see it.
All right. Yeah, this is the moth population in my house. So yeah,
In your house, you have a moth infestation.
yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
That's
basically
creepy as
do.
balls.
Jonathan, you'll see
That's
the moth
creepy.
once he releases the confidential
Yeah,
video.
I'll see it later.
Yeah, man. Bats and moths or something else, huh?
Seriously.
That'd
I mean,
be so creepy.
I'm
just
pretty
to
sure
have
I like
that.
saw a bat before, but it was definitely not in my house, and my dad definitely did not like, take a
Yeah.
broomstick
Beat
and
it
beat
with a
its little
mallet?
hole.
I'll never forget
Or,
his knee on one of the broomsticks and his other hand pushing down with the other broom.
oh my god.
Go grab me the mallet. Okay.
So I can commit murder on a bat.
That was the most insane thing.
Or if it was like a
This
vampire or
kid,
some shit.
definitely got up.
He
Like
was
just
not
like
messing with
a
them
vampire
vamps.
in bat form.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been quite a long boy.
That was a
How
good
long
one
has it
though.
been?
I don't know, man. We
2
started.
hours, I want to say.
Definitely 2 hours.
Yeah, it's almost 1 in the
It's been a
morning
long
for me.
It's
God.
10:43 for me.
Yeah,
9:43.
these motherfucking time zones are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11:43.
It's a good long podcast.
It's a good
here.
return, dude.
Return.
I want to get back
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
doing these. Not once a
For
week. I don't
sure.
think we could do once a week, but like once every 2 weeks, man. We set up a date, a time,
Yeah.
and just make it happen.
Sure, especially now it's summer.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta. Yeah.
We gotta do this,
Now
man. This is fun as hell.
activity for us is the old good role play.
Yes, man. We gotta get these podcasts back in order. I promise we will make more podcasts. That is one of my
Yes.
Yeah,
one of
we
my
have to.
Our vast
We
New
amount of
Me
definitely have
viewers.
time
resolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like podcasting.
Well, let's do our conclusions.
Farewells.
Farewell.
Yes.
Goodbye.
All right.
Damn. All right then. Well, that's one
He's
way of
always
doing it.
direct.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Gotta
All
love 'em.
right. Well, it's me next. I'll Catch you guys later.
Next time.
Oh, show, sir.
Goodbye.
Ah, man. What a podcast, huh? What a way back.
Podcast. That was a long one.
Yes,
Definitely
sir.
didn't feel like I was recording the whole time.
Nope. Well, that was beautiful.